Kevin Harvick has gone from being winless on the season to winning 2 out of the last 4 races. Good for him and good for that team. They need it. So he's obviously been running well all the year. He's third in points. And they finally got their first one a couple weeks ago at New Hampshire. Now they got another one. Last year, if you don't remember, they had, 8 or 9 wins, and they didn't win the championship. They were the dominant team last year. But I smell something brewing. If you're a Kevin Harvick fan, you should be very excited about this. But Kevin Harvick, if he starts to heat up coming into these playoffs, it's a beware field, because if he does what he did all of last season in the playoffs, he might get himself a championship. So you people better watch out. If Kevin Harvick heats up, that's going to be a problem for the rest of the field. It's going to be a problem for these playoff drivers. But Kevin Harvick adding some more playoff points to his already 10, I think. So that's good for him. But if he can continue this little roll he's on, if he can keep winning races, man, it's gonna be a threat to Martin Truex Jr., Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski for the championship. He's starting to add his name to that contenders list. So he wins a fuel mileage race. End was fuel mileage. He was way good. I think he was 2 laps to the good. Everyone else was kind of questionable. Kurt Busch ran out of fuel on the last lap. I think Ryan Blaney had to pit with 2 to go or something. Brad Keselowski had to pit. There was no way he would have made it. Joey Logano had to pit. It ended up shaking up the results. There was also a lot of shake-up to the playoff bubble. We will talk about that tomorrow. We will talk about it, though, when we go through the finishing results, which is starting now. Kevin Harvick wins the race. His second win on the year, adds 5 valuable playoff points to his resume for the 2019 playoffs, which this year I am going to continue what I did last year. I'm going to do why your driver will win the 2019 championship like I did last year with the 2018 championship. So get ready for that. I'm going to start these up once the playoffs start. That'll be fun to do. I just love doing that. That's a really fun thing to do. Just talk about each driver's chances at the championship and what they have to do to reach Homestead and then win that race. But yeah, I just thought I'd make that announcement now. Seemed like a good time. Denny Hamlin finished his second to Harvick again. The 2 wins that Harvick has this season, Hamlin's finished second. Kyle Larson, he finished his third, and he boosted his playoff bubble. He is now, I would say, out of the bubble, and he's in the safe zone for now. I mean, anything could go wrong. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Fourth, Martin Truex Jr., he won the first stage. He was going to win the second stage, but a late caution in that stage came out, and it was a 1-lap shootout. Kyle Busch got a great push from Eric Jones. Kyle Busch was able to take the lead and win the stage. Truex finished second, so he did get the most stage points on the day, but unfortunately only 1 playoff point on the day versus 2. He led 43 laps on the day, finishes fourth. Not a bad day. They would have preferred the win, but top 5 and a stage win, leading 43 laps on his 500th start. It's not a bad option. Fifth, Daniel Suarez. He gets himself a nice finish, 32 points on the day. Moves himself into the points position. He can point his way into the playoffs. He's only 6 points out, so Suarez with a really good run, considering a couple other guys struggled. 6th, Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch won a stage. But yeah, he started deep in the field, came up, won a stage, finished 6th. Ryan Preece finishes 7th. Great day for him. High five, Ryan Preece and Ryan Preece fans. 8th, William Byron. He boosts his playoff. He's not in a bubble. He's 90 points ahead. He's safe. He's pretty dang safe. So good day for him. They needed that day. 9th, Chase Elliott. No playoff points on the day. Was running in the top 10. Fell back a little bit, trying to save fuel. Gets a 9th place finish. 10th, Alex Bowman. He was my race pick. 3 of the 4 Hendrick cars get top 10s in that 4th one. We will talk about him at the bottom of this results list. 11th, Ty Dillon. Great run, Ty Dillon. Great run. Absolutely incredible. 12th, Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman takes advantage of Clint Boyer and Jimmy Johnson's crappy days, and he gets a 12th place finish, gets himself some valuable points. Wasn't able to get any stage points, but gets a lot of points compared to what they did. And he is now in by a good chunk of points, but that could still be a race with a crappy week next week at Bristol. 13th, Austin Dillon. Solid day for him, considering he started in the back of the field after his qualifying lap was disallowed. Truex also started in the back, forgot to mention that. But Hemrick and Austin Dillon's times were disallowed, and then Truex, he had changed something, or they did something, and he had to drop to the rear. Failed inspection, that's what it was. 14th, Chris Buescher, solid run for that team. They go to a track next week where Chris Buescher has run very well, so that's good for them, and they need a win to get into the playoffs, but they have been climbing their way up in points. I think they're up to 20th in points now, so good for him. 15th is Paul Menard, solid day. He was in the top 3 at one point. 16th, David Reagan, good day for them. 17th, Joey Logano. He was leading at the end there, got passed by Harvick, had to pit for fuel, bad day for him, or bad result for him. 18th, Eric Jones. Eric Jones, he still managed to bump up that playoff bubble. Ends his top 5 streak, though, so it's still a good day for Jones. 19th, Keselowski. He had a flat tire and one hell of a save. I mean, he was like right rear blown. It looked like he was about to crash into the outside wall, but nope, he just kind of drifted it with the right rear completely down. Sparks flying everywhere. Great save for him. Led 66 laps, but a terrible result for him, 19th. So he ended up having to pit because he was like 10 laps short on fuel. Matt DiBenedetto finishes 20th. 21st, Corey LaJoie. Stacking pennies. That's what Corey LaJoie's thing is. 22nd, Michael McDowell. 23rd, Kurt Busch. He ran out of fuel. 24th, Ryan Blaney. Same for him. 25th, Matt Tiff. 26th, Daniel Hemrick. 27th, Bubba Wallace. 28th, Stenhouse. 29th, Ross Chastain. 30th, Landon Castle. 31st, Quinn Huff. 32nd, Austin. Well, we're not trying this pronunciation again. I don't even know how. The 52 car. 33rd, Eric Almirola. He had a crash at the end of stage 2 with Daniel Hemrick and Austin Dillon. 34th, Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson early in the race hit the wall. That put him 7 laps down, screwed his day. And it was looking like he was going to be 30 points beyond the playoff gap, which would have screwed him. But luckily for him, Clint Boyer crashed, finished 37th, so he's still within striking distance. 35th, Garrett Smithley, 36th, Cody Ware, 37th, Clint Boyer, 38th, Spencer Boyd. But, yeah, that's the race. Sorry this came late. I was busy. I missed the first stage, unfortunately, and, like, the last 10 laps, I was able to watch it still. But, so this came out late. I'll get you my playoff bubble update tomorrow, talk about that. So you should go watch that. As I said earlier, championship, while your driver will win the championship, that will come up later this season, right before the playoffs. But, yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked it, leave it a big fat like. If you're happy Kevin Harvick won, tell me in the comments how happy you are and how much you love Keelan. And why I'm so confused to why Delana Harvick blocked me on Twitter. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it right here. Delana, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. You silly goose. If you want to see another video, there you go. If you want to subscribe, click on my face. Thanks for watching.